Guten Tag. I'm Striker, and apparently, a lot of people say geography isn't easy, and they can't correctly guess all 196 countries. I'll just be disproving that claim. So, Trinidad and Tobago, Holy Seas, right here. Also, before you say, oh, yeah, Striker, you know where all these are located because you have, like, flags in your room, and, like, you have, like, a whole map. No. My map's on the other corner of my room, so I can't see it from this angle. Sorry if the camera gets a little shaky sometimes. My phone is right in front of the thing. Look at it. Okay. This is what I hate about my computer being this far away from me. I can't, like, get a precise click. Okay. Now everybody's saying, oh, Striker, how do you memorize all these islands? Just practice, and you'll eventually get it. Because, geography is hard. And, I used to think that the Korean Peninsula, I previously discussed this in a different video, but the Korean Peninsula, I used to think it was located in Africa. But, that was, when I was, 10. So you gotta cut me some slack on that one. And that was before I watched, actual, history content. And, country walls and all that. Mauritius is the one farthest from the landmass. Eswatini. This one's the outskirts of South Africa. Alright, Togo. That was close. Slovakia. Indonesia. Colombia. East Timor. Jamaica. Vietnam. Okay, good. Turkmenistan. I know this one because it borders Caspian, unlike Uzbekistan right here. Bangladesh. Bangladesh right here. Lithuania. Turkey. Lesotho. Canada. That's a pretty easy one. North Korea. Okay, best country on earth. But, I see a lot of videos of, Americans and, British people getting, especially Americans, getting geography wrong. They would be like, oh, yeah, Florida is, up here. Meanwhile, that's, North Carolina. they can't even map out their own states, which, past, 5th grade, you should know how to, do at least, 75% of the states. Yes, I know there's only 50 states. That's why I said percent. Wait, no, that's Gambia. Okay, I got my dots mixed up. Either way, Guinea-Bissau is right there. But, Philippines, where's Fiji? Fiji. Okay, Oceania, that's a whole different can of worms than Caribbean. But, Fiji, alright, that's Vanuatu. This is Fiji. Yep. It's kind of hard to memorize that. The Caribbean I have, completely memorized. The, Oceania, though, is, really hard. Okay, Antigua and Barbuda. I always forget. I get those two mixed up. But, I basically have most of the world mapped out, except for, Caribbean, because, or not Caribbean, but you get it. Kenya. Marshall Islands, I know this one's, north. Yep. Mozambique. I always remember this one, because it fits perfectly in with this one, Madagascar. Somalia. Okay. Costa Rica, hold up. Costa Rica, sorry if the cam got a little shaky there. Bhutan, where's Bhutan? Bhutan's right here. Alright, Micronesia, I remember because it's south of Marshall Islands, and Marshall Islands, I know, is here because it's it's north of Micronesia. France. Tunisia. Saudi Arabia. That one's pretty easy. DRC. Gambia, this is one I kind of screwed up on earlier. Laos, or is it Laos? I'm not sure. Vanuatu, this one right here. Yep. North Macedonia, Algeria, Lebanon, almost called it LeBron, sorry. Uganda, Nepal, this one's pretty easy. I have the flag of it in my room, so. Yeah, I know where Nepal is because I play Far Cry 4, you know? That's why. Okay, Malawi. Hungary. I forgot how it's pronounced. Is it Hungary or Hungary? Iran. Ghana. Ghana's like that little thick one right there, but not as thick as Cote d'Ivoire. Djibouti. Okay. Suriname's. That's Guyana. That's okay. Guatemala. Cyprus. Luxembourg, Netherlands, Rwanda. That's the one north of Burundi. Senegal. That's the one that encompasses. Yep. That's San Marino. That's the other Italian microstate. Israel. Don't want to get too political with this one, but here we go. Sri Lanka. Tonga. Oh, wait. So if that's Samoa, right? That's, yep. Serbia. Cameroon. Oh, that's the little spindly one right here. Yep. Tanzania. Malta, that's a little island. Barbados. Alright, that's the one like far. Yep. Georgia. Papua New Guinea. El Salvador. I wish there was a zoomed in map of this because El Salvador's like right here. I can't see that map that well. Okay, there. BIH. Where's BIH? Here. Russia. Zimbabwe. Mali. The little other spindly one. Bolivia. Landlocked. Antigua and Barbuda. This one, right? Right? Yep. Singapore. Right here. A little tiny one. Estonia. Oh. Yeah. Myanmar. Venezuela? Oh, little coast region guy. Tuvalu. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, Tuvalu. Alright, so this is Kiribati. This is Samoa. No, wait. No, so wait, that's the Solomon Islands, right? I think. Yep, okay. Yemen, yeah, man. Okay. Sweden. UK. Andorra. Where's Andorra? Oh, Andorra's a little microstate. Yep. Car. I love cars.
What cars?
Japan. Mauritania? Oh, that's a little coastal region guy. Nicaragua. Probably do not want to butcher that. Okay. Angola. Maldives. Kuwait. Slovenia. Oh, it's a little guy right here. Yep, Oman. Liberia. That was a misclick. No, like, actually, that was a misclick. I know Liberia. St. Lucia. Okay, St. Lucia, that's the one, like, north of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So, wait. Did I already get... Yeah, I already got that one. So, yeah. It is the one right here. Yep. Grenada. Oh, speaking of... Okay. Comoros. Egypt. Jordan. Austria. Iceland. Libya. Now, many people, like, I know I already kind of addressed this, but many people ask me, like, in school, like, how are you so good at this stuff? And, like, I just respond with practice, you know? Because, like, in my history class, I was probably the best at, like, mapping out all the countries. Like, in my 6th grade history class. I'm still good at it, but, like, specifically in my 6th grade history class, because that's where we would do it the most, I would, like, absolutely, me, and, like, my 2 other friends, we would absolutely, like, carry the entire class when we would get called up to, like, pinpoint the country on the map. would play this exact game, like the exact same website I'm on now. And I was just so good at it. I never got to do the 196 countries. So, I guess I'll just compromise by doing it now. Brunei, that's the little one in Malaysia. The other little one in Malaysia. Monaco? Oh, that's the little rich guy. There, South Sudan. South Africa. Dominica. But yeah, just practice these, and you'll eventually be able to map out as much as I can. So, Dominica. Wait. Dominica's the one, like, above St. Lucia. Yeah, okay. So, basically, I have most of the Caribbean, like, the little guys mapped out. So, that's really good. Paraguay, that's this guy right here. Eritrea. Okay. Ireland. Azerbaijan. Yeah. Deutschland. Belarus. Seychelles. Morocco. Liechtenstein, right here. Sierra Leone. A little ball. Belgium. Palestine. Don't want to get too political with this one, but here's the Palestinian states. The Free State of Palestine, is it called? I don't know. Kiribati. Yes, it's called Kiribati, not Kiribati. It's pronounced with an S at the end, so it's Kiribati. Hopefully the camera isn't too shaky, sorry. Sao Tome and Principe. I know I butchered this name in my flag video. Mote and Principe. Sorry to anybody who's from there, but I doubt any of you guys watch my videos. But if anyone does, I am sorry. There. Montenegro. Now, I know where Cape Verde and Sao Tome and Principe are located, because, like, if you think about it, Sao Tome and Principe has green on their flag, while Cabo Verde, has blue on their flag. Now, I think of green as, like, being encompassed by Africa. Now, I think Cabo Verde, it's more, like, it's not, like, kind of encircled by Africa. So, that's how I think of it. And that's how I know the difference between them. Haiti. Burundi, that's the little one right below Rwanda. Denmark. Cambodia. Ethiopia. Nigeria. Guinea. Oh, this is one that I accidentally misclicked earlier. Burkina Faso, right here. Mongolia. Republic of the Congo. Dominican Republic. I can just use this map. It's easier. Afghanistan. Malaysia. Alright. Wait, okay. Yeah. Ukraine. Spain. Czechia. United States. Took this long to get the U.S. Latvia. Chad. Most Sigma country of them all. Uruguay. Right here. So that's South America, completely filled out. Also, okay, we're almost done with that nation. Yeah, so South America has been completely filled out. Croatia. Kazakhstan. Mexico. Panama. Solomon Islands. Okay, Solomon Islands, I just talked about this right here. Zambia. Probably the ugliest flag ever. Greece. Nambia. The other spindly one. Africa has some weird borders. Just thank the colonizers for that. Niger. I better not mispronounce this one, or I might get in a little bit of trouble. Albania. Wait. Hold up. Besides Western Sahara, because this game doesn't recognize it for, like, no reason. That's all of Africa filled out. That's nice. Norway. Honduras. Thailand. New Zealand. Syria. Romania. Portugal. Alright, that's all of Europe filled out. Bahamas. UAE, right here. Can I please click on you? Alright, there. Besides Taiwan, that's all of Asia, which I think Taiwan is on this map. Cuba. Alright, that is all of North America filled out. So both of the Americas have been filled out. Nauru. Oh, Nauru's the little small guy right here. Nice. Okay, so Taiwan isn't included. Okay. Well, I guess that's to appease the Chinese markets, I guess. But, yeah. That's the whole world. All 196 countries. And, yeah, this was pretty fun. So, if you'd like to see more geography videos like this, please leave a comment below. And I'll make sure to do more. See ya.